Okay, I did a video this morning on a girl that was found in a ditch up in Bradenton, Florida. Okay, and I was a little sarcastic and I said some things and I knew it was going to piss some people off. But I deliberately said them things because I'm trying to get people to fucking use their heads. Excuse my language, but that's exactly what it's about. Trying to get people to use their damn heads. Okay? So here we're looking at another situation. Okay, where a body was found in the woods, believed to be the missing North Carolina mother. And the same report was up on CNN. And I was just over there, and the autopsy basically confirmed it is the missing mother, okay? But the thing is, you're looking at this scenario, looked at the one I showed you this morning, and yes, I was sarcastic. And then right here, here's more, okay? I just shot my wife, retired cop, killed wife over money, okay? And I'm not even going to click and open that one up, okay? So see, you got the one I showed you this morning, girl found in the ditch. You got the missing mother here. And then you got another story right here, just all in one shot, okay, of a retired cop who shot his wife over money. Now, my point is the way we treat one another. The majority of violence that happens in relationships comes from the way we treat each other. The majority of violence that happens, period, in today's society is from the way we treat each other. Now you're going to say, well, it don't matter how we treat anybody. It does not matter. It don't give you a right to kill somebody. But you're wrong. It does matter. It matters big time. And I'll tell you why. You say, well, it don't give you a right to kill. Well, you don't have the right, you people love your drama, to treat other people the way you wouldn't want to be treated yourselves. I mean, I guess you people just think you can treat somebody else any old way you want. It don't matter if you fucking hurt them or not. You're going to say, well, so if I emotionally hurt them and ripped their heart out or fuck with their emotions and feelings, so what? I didn't kill them. No. Let's put it this way. Emotional abuse can be more damaging than physical or death. You're going to say, oh, I'm wrong. No, I'm not wrong. And I'll tell you why I'm not wrong. Because when somebody's emotionally abused, and then physically abused and emotionally abused and not killed, and it happens on a regular basis, they have to live with that torment every fucking day. Every day. And a person is a human being, don't matter what your gender is. You're only going to take so much before you lose your fucking mind and you do something that you people are saying it don't give you a right to kill. Well, you don't own the right to treat other people the way you wouldn't want to be treated yourselves. The majority of you people, you do stuff on others that you would not tolerate being done on yourself. And then when it is done on yourself, you're the first one to complain, whine, bitch, or want to fight. Because somebody done to you what you've been doing to them all along. That's how dumb you people become. And I hate to say it, but that's how dumb people become. So fucking ignorantly dumb that they can't figure out why the hell are you mad when somebody does something to you that you totally hate or that fucks you up and hurts you emotionally, and you want to fight and kill them, right? And you're mad about it when you're out there doing the very same thing to somebody else, and when you do it to somebody else and it's not being done to you, you walk around with your head all high feeling big. Then you cry and whine when somebody's found in the ditch. Yeah, I was sarcastic in that video I made this morning. I was sarcastic because you idiots, I've done how many happen again videos try to get you people to realize what the hell's going on. And yes, it's no lie when I said that the male gender is the one that's the most abused. The most abused, the most domestic violence, the most violence happens against men, not women. But you women want to play the victim role. At all costs, you want to make it look like the man is the perpetrator, the man is the perpetrator, the man is the perpetrator, and the women are always the victims. And the sad thing about it is, male bashing has become so accepted and norm that you don't stop to think about it. You just fucking do it. And then you think it don't count. Okay? And it does count. It counts big time. And when I said men are more abused, I'm not lying. It can be proven over and over and over and over again. Now, I'm not saying women cannot be abused, domestically abused, or be a victim, because you're damn right they can. And you're damn right there's women that are. But the problem is when you victimize the man and you bash the man, you want to act like it's a normal thing to do and cover it up. That's the problem. But when you victimize the woman, oh no, we can't cover it up. We got to give them all this and we got to go after the perpetrator. But when you victimize the man, oh fuck it, he's just a guy. They don't have feelings and emotions. Fuck it. Isn't that right? Let it happen. It's normal. He's just a guy. Who cares? It's just a guy. That's where I'm coming from with this. Because I've seen it happen way too many times. Let's look at mainstream media for an example. Just one example. 90% of all domestic abuse cases reported on mainstream media, you hear one half of the story. And out of that 90%, 80% of it is the women's the victim, 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 the women's the victim. The man's the villain, the man's the villain, the man's the villain, the man's the villain. That's right. And then it's one half the story. So how do you know? How do you know? Did you hear the other side of the story? See, you people seem to forget that it takes two people to fight. You seem to forget that most guys don't just attack women and hurt women because they want to attack them and hurt them. You seem to forget that the women are the ones that are the most fucking protected in today's society. By men and women alike. And men don't have no protection from nobody. They get bashed by other men and they get bashed by women. Where's the Violence Against Men's Act? Where is it? There ain't one, isn't that right? Of course there's not. But there is for women now, ain't there? Where's the shelters for battered men? Oh, I know, in a cardboard box in a wooded area somewhere on the streets. Wherever they can park the cardboard box, they pour it out of a dumpster. That's where their shelter's at, because there is none. This is what I'm trying to get across to you people. So, you know, you can be mad at me as you want. I really don't care. The truth is the fucking truth. You have one gender put above another. You have one gender that's been given power beyond belief, just like the bankers. And the one thing I can tell you that's a living fact is greed and power has no end, and it corrupts the human mind. And that's why. That's one of the reasons that this is going on. Yes, I point things out. Yes, you get pissed off with what I say. Yes, some of you even say, well, no wonder you ain't got a woman in your life. No, I don't want somebody in my life that thinks they have a right to tell me what color to shit and how high to jump. No, I don't want somebody in my life that wants drama, that loves drama. Because it's your ability to love drama, to do unto one that you don't want done unto yourself, that causes this shit to begin with. 90% of all fucking cases like this missing woman here, okay, are down here. That's right. I just shot my wife, retired cop, killed wife over money. 90% of this shit is fucking because of drama. And I've already read that story earlier, and a retired cop turned himself in. He got into a fucking fight with his wife over money. Drama. Drama, drama, drama. You get your thrills out of drama. What the fuck's wrong with you people? You mean you can't get along? I mean, not everybody's always, come on. You don't always agree upon everything, but when you don't agree upon something, it's no reason for fucking fight. It's no reason to scream and yell and carry on and act like a little child and treat the other person like dirt because you disagree. That's because you failed to grow up. That's why you act that way, because you never grew up. But the one thing's for sure, I don't like seeing this stuff happen. I don't like to see a missing mother and the kids fucking without their mother now. I don't like to see a woman's body found in the ditch. I don't like to see a guy who's fucking drugged by his wife and knocked out and his penis cut off and dropped in a garbage disposal and then watch grown adult women get up on TV and laugh their ass off and mock it. And then tell me you're not bashing the male gender. How would you women feel if a guy had fucking drugged his wife, tied her to the bed, took a fillet knife and cut her fucking vagina out of her fucking body? Dropped it in the garbage disposal, and then 4 or 5 men got up on ABC national TV and mocked it and laughed and had fun with it. How would you women feel about that? That's what you've done to men? And then you have the audacity to tell me you're not bashing men. You can say, well, that was a one-time incident. No, it wasn't. Well, when Miranda Bobbitt cut off her husband's penis years ago, she became a celebrity by women. You all fucking loved it. That's how long this male bashing's been going on. For fucking years. It's not right. You don't want to be bashed yourself, you don't bash somebody else. When are the genders going to get their heads out of their ass and realize the truth? The truth is, yes, the men are more abused than the women are. How would they not be? One gender has all the everything. The other gender has nothing. And the reason this shit happens is because of the way we treat one another. That's why I said you've lost your ability to grow up. You can't even get along. Then you wonder why this shit happens. And you say, well, no wonder you're alone and you got nobody in your life. No, I have a child that I've raised his entire life. That's right, and it wasn't because I was alone all them years. I disagree with the way men and women treat one another. Nobody's fucking boss. I don't give a shit what your gender is. You're not somebody else's boss. A relationship doesn't mean I wear the pants in the family. That's your ability to tell you that the other partner is your fucking slave? That you have a right to yell and treat them the way you wouldn't want to be treated yourself? It's fucking sickening. And it's just not going to stop until you people get your heads out of your ass. Do unto one as you want done unto yourself. If you're going to be in a relationship with somebody, treat them like a friend because it's a friend that brought you together. Quit using friendship as a fucking rejection line. Quit sitting there saying, don't be stuck in the friend zone. You fucking idiots. Stuck in the friend zone. I mean, come on, give me a break. Stuck in a friend zone? No wonder this shit's happening. Because you ain't able to be friends. You ain't able to get along. You haven't figured that out much out, have you? I guess it's just way above your head, right? I guess common sense is more than your IQ can handle.